to get myself on the road, give y'all a little bit of where's my lip gloss? Give y'all some road time, because I got stuff I got to say. But I want to. My nose itch. Make sure y'all understand what I'm saying. If y'all are watching this, then you are understanding. If you're watching this, whether on regular or repeat, then you know exactly what I am about to say. You know, the excuses, y'all, come on. Let's win. Let's win, you guys. Let's stop it. Let's stop. We as adults got to be able to push through. I know that we have things going on. I know we have stuff happening, but no one wins when you focus on what's going wrong. You got to focus on what's going right. And what I mean by that, I don't mean don't handle it. I mean, what you do is as you're handling that, your mind should still be saying, I'm going to win. Let me push this button and let me keep on rolling here. I'm going to push this button and let me keep on rolling. You got to get yourself in position. So I like to ask myself, when you have stuff going on, or when people have stuff going on, this is what I want to ask yourself. I want you to ask yourself, do you think that people who have money stop making money and say, I got this going on, so I can't go and make my money right now? No. They have whatever they have going on. And what happens is, because they have built this, because they have focused on pushing through the issues, they now could go and make money. That's what really happens. They now could go and make money. So if you're saying, I want to wait, now's not the time, I don't have money, this and that, first of all, as an adult who is working, you should never tell anybody. It should be like, oh my God, I just had an epiphany moment when you tell somebody that you're working and you have a job and you don't have money. Okay, you guys, you got to know how to take your money and let your money go to work for you. You got to know how to do that. As life is going to hit us all anyway. Life is going to hit us, and I understand we have to deal with these things. I deal with it. Y'all don't get this twisted now. Oh, Dana got this going on, this and that. I have issues too. I have things going on too, for real. But I know how to push through it. Why? Because I have put myself in a position to where I'm going to read the right books, and I'm going to read things that's going to tell me how to push through it. Let me roll this window, close this gate. I want to push through it. I want to read things. I'm going to get around people that's going to support me to help me get around it. But when I'm around people that's going to listen to my kumbayas, I get nothing done. I cannot be around people when I say, hey, listen, I got this issue going on. They go, oh, man, Dana, you got to deal with that. No, I want to be around people who say, you know what, Dana, knock it out and let's focus. Knock it out and let's focus. That's the type of people that I want to be around. And that's the people that I have found myself being aligned up with. People who are winning by any means necessary. You guys, we are 2 months, going on 3 months, 90 days in 2020, and some of you came out swinging. I'm going to make 2020 my year. I'm going to have this in the bag. I'm going to go get this bag. First of all, getting a bag, working a second job is not getting the bag. Working a second job is saying I'm going to go get leverage, let someone leverage me even more. That's not getting the bag. When you start making money from your own energy and from things that you're doing, and you have to bring people up with you, then you're getting the bag. Because you're going to get the bag when you help other people get the bag. That's how this happens. This is how this works. You guys, you cannot be afraid of success. Stop fooling yourself. Stop saying that you're going to do something and you're not going after it. You're not getting it. Let's go and do the do. Let's go and make these things happen. Okay? Let's go make it happen, because there's no way possible that you're going to win and you haven't even got started and we're going 90 days in 2020. There's no way. It's not going to happen. There's no way. Like, you can't even tell me that. So, you guys, I want you to really ask yourself, what am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing? I've been on the book saying I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm not doing nothing. Put it into action. Let people really see you doing something. Like really be doing something. So when you're telling people you're doing something, you're not exaggerating. Stop exaggerating, because that fools no one but you. Because in your mind, you're planning in your head that you're actually doing something when you're really doing nothing. So don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself to fool others, because your people are watching you. They're watching you. And if you're going to be doing something, really be doing something. Something that you can reach back and grab them up with you and bring them on board and help you as well. You know, you guys, don't let one thing leave a bad taste in your mouth. Don't do that. Don't make up these excuses because you had one bad experience. I had this one young lady who was not going to come on board with me. She wouldn't partner with me. She was scared. She said she had a bad experience, and she was with this one company, and they took all her people, and this happened and that happened. And then all of a sudden I said, listen, I need you just to trust me. Like, trust me on this. And if XYZ don't happen based on XYZ, then you can dip. XYZ didn't happen. XYZ did happen. We got her on board. She got her investment back immediately. She was able to help a lot of families. Because she was able to help a lot of families and helping people, guess what? Her bank account look a little bit different now. And we talk about in the last 60 days. So you guys, you can't have these excuses. You can't, you got to find a way. If you say, you know, you don't have the money, like, you really need to go find the money, especially if you are a working adult. Because that is like, for me, it would be embarrassing. I'm working somewhere and I can't even give myself something to get going. That ain't cool, y'all. That ain't cool at all. Not cool at all. Not cool. So I want y'all to really think about this. If you want to win, what are some things that you have to do right now? If you want to win, what are some things you have to do right now to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and position myself to make this happen and go ahead and win? What do you have to do? Now ask yourself, is it going to kill you to do those things? Is it going to help or hinder you to move some stuff to make things happen? What is going to happen? It's going to help or hinder you? What's going to happen? You guys, you can't keep delaying. Like, you got to get a winning mindset. You got to get this mindset that you're going to win. And you got to you got to push your butt. You got to tap in, you know? You got to tap yourself inside. You got to get inside the ring in order to win the fight. And if you're not in the ring, there's no way you're going to win this fight. And what fight am I talking about? The fight of poverty. The fight of poverty. It's just like if we want to save souls, or if you want things to be well for you. One, you got to make your bed, and two, you got to get yourself in a position for your soul to be saved. And how you do that? You start hanging around people who are Christians. You start going to church and hanging out with people that's fellowshipping and serving the Lord. Those are the things that you have to do. And you guys, that's what I've done. I'm around Christian people who believe bigger. I'm not around the kumbaya Christian people. I'm not around the people that say, oh, I'm waiting on the Lord. Oh, God haven't told me that yet. No, I ain't around those people. And I don't want to be around those people. Because God ain't told you to go lose. God ain't told you to struggle. God ain't told you that you can't win. You're telling yourself that, and you want God to believe it. Not happening. He ain't believing that mess. So, you guys, you got to get in the ring if you want to fight this fight. You got to get yourself in a position if you want to win, if you want to get out of poverty, if you want to make some money, if you want to help other people make money. You got to get in position and in the ring. You got to go to church, or when I say the church, you reading the Bible, because I'm not talking about a building. You got to fellowship with other Christians and other like-minded people in order for your soul to stay intact, and around people who are making money in order for you to make money. Now, how did that just go hand in hand? Y'all, one is believing, one is putting yourself in a position where you can have faith, and believe it. And the other ties into that, because in order for you to make money, you have to have faith. You have to believe. You have to believe that God is going to do this thing for you. Because if not, there's no way. You have to have faith. You got to believe. You got to believe. You got to believe bigger. You got to dream big. You got to dream and you got to believe. And that's the bottom line. As simple as that. So you guys, I'm going to get off here now, because I feel like I said enough, but I'm not sure if you really understanding what I'm saying and if you're really getting what I'm saying. But you are an adult. You should not be saying you don't have money. You should not be saying you got to ask another adult for permission for you to win, hence your husband or your wife. That boggles my mind for somebody to go and say, I got to ask my husband. That's like saying I got to ask my daddy, or I got to ask my mama. My husband is not my daddy, and I'm definitely not his mama. So when my husband's going to do things, he don't have to ask me. As long as it's not anything that's going to hinder our marriage, or hinder us, or hinder him. If it's something that's going to add value to us, he better take action and ask me later. He better take action and ask me later. Like, we don't have time for that. He can't get me when it's time to push the button. And if he can't get me, I need to make, if it's a wrong decision, we'll be like, we took that loss, and we'll go start over. People act like money, they can't get money again. You can. They sometimes don't grow on trees. Yes, it does. You just got to go to the right tree to get it. Money does grow on trees. Go to the right tree to get it. So you guys, listen, I'm going to get off, because sometimes I feel like I'm just preaching to myself, and like no one else is getting it. Like they don't understand. And I turn around, the same person to go, I'm broke. I don't have no money. What the bleep? Who wants to keep saying that? Who wants to keep saying they broke and they don't have no money? Who wants to keep saying that? Nobody. So you guys, you got to get yourself in a position to do better. You don't want to be in a position to where you retire and your money reduced by 40%, and you used to this lifestyle. Like, build the empire while you're working. Build the empire while you're working. So you guys, I'm going to get off. Let's go out here and make it a great day. Let's go out here, let's say, people, we are going 90 days in. We're 60 days in. We're going to our first day of our 90 days being into 2020. And you have to put yourself in a position to win. You guys go out there and make it a great day. Bye-bye.